Let's get ready to...
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have everyone here. I promise Moxie will be here soon. Don't leave. Don't click away. I swear she's coming any moment. I swear. Badger, how you doing on this Freaky Friday?
I am fantastic. I'm feeling very Snape-like. Very Snape-like.
Wait, I don't understand. What's happening?
I feel like Snape. I feel powerful. I feel like I have swagger. I feel good.
Oh, you got the swagger of a young black Snape is what I'm hearing.
Exactamundo, brother. No, it's going to be good. Just had a nice little Moxie was very good this morning. Very interesting. Lawsuit still pending.
Hashtag save Gooch 2025. If we can save him from the child beatings, which, I mean, behind the scenes, guys, when he gets into the stream, he hates his job so much. Please, guys, hashtag save Gooch 2025. I know we can do it. And I keep having articles I really want to show him because I love him so much. I love making him miserable. And I had a bunch of really good comic book stuff, but he's usually here on Saturdays, so we're going to save that for Saturday. So we can
I'm probably going to torture him tonight, though.
Enjoy our Gooch. Oh, yeah. What do you have to torture him with tonight?
Some David Corn Sweat Superman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even have any of that. Yeah, I got like 5 things to torture him. Actually, okay, I will spare him from one. This is how Badger got to start his morning off, was me sending this to him. I found some Halo comic books at the local bookstore. I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. I've been interested in Halo lore. And then I look at the front cover of one of them and I go, that moratorium sure does look like a black-red Cortana. And then I looked and I'm like, I'm seeing this moratorium a lot. And then I found out, so in this comic line, they've got Iona, and she's like the narrator for the comic line. So she's the Cortana for one group of like Spartans. Yeah, I mean, they race swap the AI.
There's a bunch of different AI. It's not like every ship.
Yeah, but
yeah,
still,
it's a choice.
But still,
it's a choice.
They know what they were doing. They know what they're doing.
Rossi
yeah, I know, right? Doing. I was looking up some Rachel Zegler stuff. And a little trick. Moxie knows this one. Little trick. If you're looking for thumbnail material, you put in like the actress's name and then you put cleavage. Model, also a good one. And if you're really hard up, lingerie. Moxie, how you doing?
Scantily clad works too.
Oh wait, really?
Clad.
Yeah.
Is that what you go with? Scantily?
Yeah.
That's
AI
such like
works.
Weird phrase. You wouldn't think
AI likes it.
It's old-fashioned, so it's not offensive.
You're talking about AI like art prompts, or you're talking like the algorithm?
Both?
Art prompts, mostly.
Okay.
I wasn't listening to you. I just got here.
Google images. That's usually my go-to for making thumbnails.
You don't say big titted, you say big busted.
Okay, yeah.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
Yes. Now, I really like all that. That is actually even better advice than I was giving. All right, so I've got amazing news for you, Mox. You are about to be so freaking represented. Badger, it's in private chat if you haven't already grabbed it up.
Okay, good. Let's see.
It is officially Freakier Friday. We got the trailer. Did I not send it?
No.
It may not be. I may have meant to put it in private
The
chat,
message is in private chat, but no one looks at it. Does it really exist?
It's the thought behind that matters. It's not that I actually remember to. Yeah, I know.
Good thought experiment. I got.
For those that don't know, Erwin's not my actual name, and it is from Schrodinger. So yeah, that was Schrodinger's private chat for sure. Yeah. All right, Moxie, Lindsay Lohan, your girl. They didn't race swap her to black with poofy hair. How hyped are you for Freakier Friday?
I don't think I'll see it, but I'm glad they kept with the original cast. So good on them.
But this
didn't really lend to a moratorium unless they made the whole thing completely.
Well,
But
let's
this is a
see.
continuation, so I don't know.
God knows what new characters. All I'll say is that Lindsay was looking good, then was looking not good. All of a sudden, looking like course corrected.
Yeah, but she doesn't look like her anymore either, though. She kind of looks like from.
Let's see. Maybe it's in moving. Maybe the plastic surgery looks better.
That's my thought.
Oh, that's interesting. Your lifelines. It's like they've intersected before. You've walked in each other's path.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, strange. Really? You learned a lesson.
Oh my God, it is
a
not.
lesson that may serve you again. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Let's go. Bye.
Did you feel that? I think it's just all in our heads.
Oh my God!
All right.
What was that?
Oh no,
Wait,
not
what?
again. What's happening?
Wait a second.
It's all right. Who's in my body? It's okay. It's me, Harp. It's Mom. Wait, what? If you're me and I'm you, then
Oh, she has to.
I'm Grandma,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Is that a moratorium?
My face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot.
Gwen, you lied to me.
How do we?
I'm so confused, by the way, as to who switched places with who.
Yeah, where's Grandma then?
Grandma is in the Pippi Longstocking, but then
Yeah, the actual kid though. Her mind, like, also she's in a mind where she's like, I'm in so much pain.
Fix this. Last time
course
we
they did.
convinced everyone that we were each other
Oh,
until we switched back.
it's pickleball. Oh, pickleball. My parents are gonna see this. Dead. Wait, is this a musical?
I hope so.
Oh my God, is it a musical?
Oh, girls, that doesn't work. Ow! Ow!
I think I just peed a little.
What is that accent?
So the girls switched into their daughters, and the daughters switched into the moms. Phrasing. That's just something.
But wait, what about Grandma?
Grandma's
One of the girls. No,
a little,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll let you
But
know
who's
when
in
it's time
Grandma's
for you.
body?
The
one of the girls.
Pippi Longstocking chick.
Oh wait, she's considered Grandma? Wait, no, who?
Yeah.
But there's a.
So the two new characters are playing them. They're playing kids now, and then the old women are in old
Okay.
with quotations are in the fucking kids.
But
It's a double
but
swap.
the grandma,
It's a quadruple.
the little girl who says she's Grandma is doing like a weird British accent or something, and that's supposed to be like Jamie Lee Curtis accent.
They adopted from the UK.
For you to make your sexy grand entrance.
We're adopted. I was
Oh, Moxie.
Like that.
Yes.
The ladies on Twitter were happy about that part. Did that do anything for you?
Who is he?
I don't know. I assume as someone who was in Freaky Friday. But he looks dreamboatish enough, and all the ladies on Twitter were getting all hot and bothered. I assume Vex had probably put out a very disgusting post about
Thirsty
it.
women on the internet. They need to stop.
Actually, honestly, yeah, we'll chat. Will you look it up? I bet Vex has posted about it.
Oh no.
Mean
All
Girls
right.
too.
So,
I
are
mean-
they adopted children? Did
Shockingly
we
good.
confirm that?
It's the
Or we
heartthrob
presume.
from the first one.
Of course, Tekra, I would know
Oh.
that. All right. So,
Are they? I don't know. Just what else? Why the British accent? I don't know.
oh yeah, that Rachel Zegler thumbnail also. Yeah, wait. Ben had a really weird quote that is not showing up in my thing. Let me scroll all the way back up. What? Whoever knows what the hell Ben is talking about here.
I love you, kid. Don't be afraid of me. Maybe a Viking, but no one's into me. I mean, Ben is a big gay Viking. Everyone knows that.
My guess was Imagine Dragons lyrics. What do you think this is from, Mox? And 5 channel points to whoever in chat knows what the hell Ben is talking about. We love you,
If
Ben.
it's not music lyrics, he's a poet and he don't know it. So
Make me a believer.
that's a dad joke of mine.
Believer. I'm loving
Right?
you, kid. Don't be afraid of me. Maybe a Viking, but no one's
And
enemy. Yeah.
And then he followed that up with, I think, a reference to the Ides of March. Ben's a man of culture.
Oh, Murray. He was also the heartthrob in that other movie with what's her name? The one that aged well.
Oh, 13 going on 30. I don't know.
Oh,
It's my best.
Ooh. Well, don't you worry, Rossi.
it's the Cinderella story.
Oh, the Cinderella story.
My channel's not the only one with new Rossi clips.
You've always been so positive. You're always so kind. Always so supportive.
Hillary Duff.
Won't stop talking about butt stuff. Won't stop sexually harassing all of the women in chat. Love them and wouldn't change them one bit.
It's the only one that's approved to do all that, by the way.
Yeah, mods, Rossi's allowed to. Mossy. All right, so
Mossy is when we leave him out in the forest for a little bit. He gets a little.
I was thinking that's when he mods for Moxie. All right, so. Oh, I gotta add it. You'll never believe this. Collider here with the hard-hitting news. Captain America Brave New World is officially one of the highest-grossing action movies in U.S. box office history. Have you seen this, Badger?
No, but I can't
All
wait
right.
to see the
What do
mental
you-
math
Yes.
they're about
What's-
to fucking
yeah.
do.
What do you think the spin is? Any guesses?
Are we accounting for inflation amongst black leading men?
Punch yourself in the head a couple more times. I think you'll get it.
I don't know. How are they going to do it? How are they going to do it?
Alright.
What's the stipulation? Because
All right, so it's highest grossing action movies in US box office history.
Sure.
But then they talk about its global number, so I'm not quite sure that's even true. But what it is it just got the number 100 spot for the highest grossing action movie. It's top 100. You want to know what the trick is? It's the top 100 highest grossing action movies of all time, not accounting for inflation.
where's the integrity in journalism, I ask you?
It just took Men in Black 3's spot. The movie they might have spent $500 million on. It finally just beat Men in Black 3.
And you seen Men in Black 3?
No.
Yes. In theaters? No. I never saw the Chris Hemsworth Valkyrie reboot, though. Did you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I will say this, though. It's Tessa Thompson acting the most not Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, no. Pre-FNT is my Tuesday stream, okay? Shout out Hypno. Channel is under attack. Give him some love and support. All right, so next in line, capped overtake is 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine. Thank you, Collider. You can go ahead and leave now. All right, so we got some more comeback stories. We got another reasons why you should hate the media from Hollywood Reporter. Jonathan Majors' moment of truth. So this is Hollywood Reporter's attempt to bring him back.
You said comeback. I thought you were going to show Rachel Zegler or something, but
I thought he was going to punch me in the head. Speaking exclusively for the first time since his domestic violence sentencing, the embattled Magazine Dreams star opens up about his childhood abuse.
Jonathan Majors did nothing wrong except be super emotionally abusive and narcissistic. But I watched that bitch chasing down the street. All right. She saw the phone. She saw he was talking to someone else. She was the one hitting on him. All right.
That bitch was asking for it. That's all I'm saying.
But also, if you threaten to unalive yourself as a tactic in a fight, you're a bitch ass Nutella. And he is definitely a bitch ass Nutella.
Yeah. Also, when you're a super jack black man who's a celebrity, you maybe don't retaliate regardless of the situation might be. Mm-hmm. But also, crazy bitches be crazy bitches. He was king! And yeah, this is literally a Hollywood Reporter attempting to wash his reputation. And no, he was the victim of childhood abuse, guys.
Hurt people.
Feel bad for you. I'm so sorry. And then it's hard on his redemption. It's harder to find a way when you are trapped in notoriety. He's too famous, Badger.
You're a guy.
Yeah.
Poor Jonathan Majors. All right. Good news, bad news. Believe it, don't believe it. From Hollywood Reporter, Russo brothers say all those Avengers Doomsday leaks we're seeing with all the concept art. Nothing spoiling in there. That's not our concept art.
Cool. We're allowed for that.
That's exactly what you would say if it was your concept. But yeah, no, I didn't think it would be the thing. But actually, I'm skipping ahead. we'll just touch on it because I need to save the pain for Gooch. But they're actually doing a whole Imperial line. They're rebooting some Cosmic Marvel, and you look at what they're doing. The World War
and Scar and
Hulk
him.
style. This is very much so what they look like in the concept art.
Yeah, they lie. Here's the thing: we know they fucking lie.
And oh well, yeah, I know, but it's
Ewan
like
McGregor
who's
lied.
lying? Who's lying here? What? Someone's lying.
All of them. Yeah, Ewan McGregor lied for like 2 years about Kenobi. Like, right? Andrew Garfield lied about being. They lie. It's fine. It's not
Also,
fine.
conspiracy theorists in chat, you get 5 channel points. Never let a crisis go to waste. Who said that? Come on, chat. I believe in you guys. All right, more on that tomorrow when we make Gooch really sad about it.
Someone in the newspaper industry.
All right, Moxie,
the government.
They made Freakier Friday specifically for you, chick flick and everything, and you're like, oh no, I'm too good for Freakier Friday. Well, what about this new HBO Harry Potter series coming? Are you excited about that?
No, I'm sad and I'm anxious. And
You're not gonna like
No.
this then. All right, so you guys tell me, because this kind of concerned me. Tell me if I should be concerned. So he's talking about him getting cast as Dumbledore. My big question to them was, what is new about this? Why do more with the canon when it's already been done so well? They just made it all sound very new. So he's talking about changing canon and how they should do something new.
So,
and then he accepted because they made it sound very new.
This is the wrong thing to be upset. There's plenty to be worried about. And yeah, they're going to change canon, but that's not what this is. This is just an older man who's only seen the movies and hasn't read the books.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
just
correct.
Expend. Yeah, no.
I know, but they convinced them that they were doing something new, though.
No, but if you
Did
actually
they lie?
read that, what he's talking about is that at the beginning, it's when you see Dumbledore, he's just sort of in the background as the headmaster. But as you go along through the series, you learn more and more and more. And
that's
but
right
they
here.
just tease that you'll get to do all that for him. That's what's new to him. Things that you didn't get to see in the movies. But that's in canon.
yes.
But you should be
And
more
what
worried
was-
about Black Snape. That'll be changed.
What was one of those things we didn't get to see?
Oh yeah,
we find out he
Bobby
becomes
gets to see all
a
his gay love with Grindelwald. Yeah,
much more surprising, complicated character. I'm just a little worried about the code. The saying the new twice, the very new, and the more surprising, complicated character. They've described this to me, and I've got to discover it for myself and make it my own. Which I mean, that more surprising, complicated character. That and the new, he's gay. He's
Good.
going to be gay, right? He's gay.
I want to see
right?
all
Gay?
the gay
Gay,
relationships.
gay.
He was always gay. I
Right?
want to see all
Gay,
the
gay,
relationships.
gay.
I want to see him and Grindelwald get caught banging and by the sister and then the neighborhood kids, and then they explode, and that's why his sister's mute all those years. Sure.
Yeah, but you do. I mean, you understand why we would be a little concerned with the verbiage, right?
Yeah, my point is it doesn't matter because Papa Asidu as Snape is going to corrupt it all anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's because that's not still like super confirmed yet. So then when you hear him say those things and how they're going to make it very new for a modern audience, it concerns me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason Dumbledore didn't confront him all those years.
I'm just saying, like, of course, it's the black guy that kills Dumbledore. I'm just saying.
That's the thing, though. It's like we might as well just joke about it, because as soon as you have Snape not be Snape, it invalidates all that dumb shit about being authentic and all the other things. Which, by the way, they've got that writer that Greenwald that works for them that hasn't read all the books and has no interest in doing a rigorous adaptation. So
yeah, that's the other I know, and then that's the other concern. Also, I have.
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog go blue.
And like that's the concern. More gay. It's a legitimate concern, and we can still go past the clickbait. We can still scratch the surface and find out, okay, maybe we should be too outraged, but there's enough reason to be concerned. Similar to, James Gunn's Superman, but we don't also have to fall into a deep hole of depression at the same time. Not that would be wrong, or people can't do that, but yes, we can be concerned, but also not be like emotional, like clickbaity about it. All right. Glenn Powell, my man. Wait, Moxie, does this do anything for you? You hot and bothered yet?
Cute.
All right. We're counting that as a hot and bothered. All right. Glenn Powell, will star in Barry Jenkins' next movie. I don't know anything about him. Chat, tell me more. The Natural Order for Universal. Based on Matt Aldrich's upcoming novel, the film is described as an elevated sci-fi thriller revolving around the pursuit of eternal life. Okay. Color me intrigued, pun intended. All right, and you see all this blue and this pink and this purple, this motif that the SJWs have absolutely ruined these days, sadly, despite it being, it's basically synthwave like style. I love those colors so much, and they've ruined it. I forced everyone to watch the trailer, I believe, yesterday, and I forced everyone to watch it on the Dooley stream because every time I bring up Ash, everyone goes, what? And I haven't heard of it. We're not going to play the trailer again. If you guys weren't here in my forcing everyone to watch Ash, it looks shockingly good, and it's out in a week. It's basically just like Dead Space meets Event Horizon. Go check it out because it looks like it might actually be good, and it's probably gonna lose a lot of money.
It does look like it might be good. When you showed Glenn Powell just now, Alan Ritchson, Batman, Glenn Powell, Barry Allen, blonde, blue eyes, Flash.
Is he
or Aquaman?
Maybe a little too old for Flash. I don't mind.
I mean, if we already got Alan Ritchson as Batman, I'm trying to.
That is true.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
You want to see Glenn Powell shirtless and glistening in the water?
I want to see a Justice League
hair flip.
Yes, I want to do that. He better be very popular.
Hop out of the water like Ariel.
Bro, I'll tell you
Nothing
what.
but Glenn Powell's.
Superman. If you thought Superman was important before, now with this Black Snake Moan shit, Superman is more important than ever. Because if you fuck up Harry Potter and you're done. You're done. You think Gollum's gonna save you?
So the Evil Dead remake was done by the guy who did Alien. Fede Alvarez did Romulus.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I decided to go see it was because it was doing a lot of interesting stuff with the lighting and actually making it a little more like a horror thriller, where Alien really wasn't as horror thrilling as I was expecting. And so, yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, like the Evil Dead remake, Ash is probably for you. All right. The Electric State out today. The critics are not big fans. Currently, it's only got
Peanut
50 rating. Yeah, it's not going to be too terrible. Gary's forcing everyone to watch it, so they'll be talking about an FNT. Tomorrow is Stream 200. Oh, got some goals. 100 wheel spin, 200 wheel spin, 300. I gotta watch the Electric State. 400. I'm gonna buy this clay Grogu that you paint, and then I will smash it with a hammer on stream. And then 500. I have to watch West Side Story with Rachel Zegler. Jesus Christ. But we watched the trailer and everyone was mildly intrigued with this. So Maria. I'm kind of wondering. I feel like this is one some people are going to really like and some people are going to really hate. But I might have to find out. And I'm interested because it's like I have Netflix. It'd be nice to have something new on there to watch. Rachel Zegler. Snow White's made for you, Moxie.
Erwin. Or so my video will claim when it releases at 5 o'clock. They can't contain her, Erwin. She's nuts.
Yeah, and I actually kind of disagree with that assessment.
What? I picture her as a little. She's a little. They're trying to hold her back, and they can't. No, Rachel, no, don't bark at people.
Yeah, little chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Moxie, this is made for you. I got my Snow White ticket the other day. Have you gotten your Snow White ticket yet?
No. No.
Do we have a misogynist?
We're not doing that.
On the panel?
Yes.
Or a racist?
No.
If it's funny. If it's funny.
Based. Yes. All right. So this whole thing that she shared was her singing at some Disney World somewhere. And I actually watched a little bit of the clip because it popped up on Twitter. Girl can actually sing. Well, I mean, if it's funny. Definitely racist if it's funny. Girl can sing. I will give her that. The problem, though, is while she's singing good, you're looking at Rachel Zegler. So it's like your ears aren't in pain, but your eyeballs and your brain is in pain.
Her eyeballs are going in different directions.
And as far as marketing goes, it was actually pretty freaking good because it had like the Disney castle behind her. It was just her and like a really small crowd, and had some like kids. There was a couple moments where like they cut to a little girl and she's singing along with the song, and it was actually like pretty like cute and like good marketing. But then it cuts back to Rachel Zegler, and you're like, oh my god. So it's like if it were anyone else, it would have been some really good marketing. So some people commented on the video. No thanks. Disney wasn't so difficult to cast a soprano? Question mark, question mark, question mark. So Rachel Zegler, the only way to win this game, girl, is not to play. Say nothing. That is 100% the correct response. But if you have to say something, you cannot help yourself. I actually thought she did an okay job, because my thing is celebrities on social media, you should be promoting the things, your projects that you're working on, and some like charitable causes and like cat videos. So she says, I am a soprano. West Side Story is now streaming on Disney Plus. So she isn't mean, and she suggests checking out one of her other projects she's worked on. Heart emoji, apple emoji. She should have said absolutely nothing, but this, compared to what she was doing with like her Trump freak out, like this is very much so an improvement. Like this is self-control Rachel Zegler. But if she had full self-control, she just wouldn't even go on Instagram.
But I noticed we don't have that next Park Place article that talks about, now great, it's do, but apparently we just run with do as main stories now.
I pulled it up, yeah.
I don't know. Bro, they canceled the actual premiere in London. They've shut down it's just the El Capitan with some photographers. No red carpet of them actually talking to assistants. She screams "Free Palestine" every chance. I'm glad she had one, even though you said she shouldn't have said anything when she did say something. I'm glad she had one that was like not horrible, but that's clearly is not easily controlled.
So she had her freak out on Instagram or whatever that our girl Steph exposed, and then
worse.
Clearly her PR, someone probably just posted or like forced her to post it. But this wasn't that. This seemed like it was actually her. She couldn't help herself, but she was like well, I'm going to kill the haters with kindness. But it's just like, girl, everyone hates you so much that nothing is going to work. You just have to shut up and not say anything.
She said that in the Variety interview she did with Haley Bailey, fucking whatever her name is, Little Mermaid, when they coke to each other about how to deal with all the racists. You kill them with kindness.
Yeah, so yeah, we're doing a little fundraising tomorrow. If I hit 500, I have to watch Rachel Zegler sing. So now here's my concern though. So she did that, and it's like, okay, maybe she's an idiot. But then that Park Place goes full armchair psychiatrist and starts like going on about like diagnosing her with shit as she's like a narcissist. Here's narcissists often prioritize personal validation and stuff like that, and all the.
Well, they're not wrong.
All of this just guys.
It's
the best.
It's what the leak said. It's what that leak said from Page 6. She's a young, dumb 20-something-year-old that's full of fuck. She's stupid. She's young. We were all dumb. Except Moxie. She was smart. Everyone else were dumb.
Always perfect.
Yeah. I get it. But someone asked about the Lilo and Stitch, the ratio. It's got 132,000 upvotes to almost 7 million views.
Oh wait, what's the downvotes?
18,000.
So like statistically nothing.
Statistically nothing. Yeah, that's why I didn't even mention it. 7 million views. It's not very many likes, but
I'm not sure if I've gotten your opinion on Lilo and Stitch trailer. Have I? If not, tell us more.
I have a confession.
You haven't watched it?
I've never seen the animated version either.
I barely remember it.
You don't need to.
So going
into it, looks
so
great.
I might actually like this one, having not seen the first one, because then it's not like, oh, it's going to ruin my perception of the original. Maybe. I caught a little bit of the trailer yesterday on your guys' show.
Oh, you haven't even like full blown seen it yet?
Mm-mm.
You want me to grab it?
I was busy. Sure.
What are we at? 30 minutes? Yeah, grab it. We got time.
All right.
Because like, what the heck? We have a trailer that's like actually good.
It was good.
It's worth playing. It's worth playing again.
It was
for
good.
Those who haven't seen it. Shockingly good. Like that, and then the State Farm like DC trailer.
I was just gonna mention
both. Shockingly good.
Mox, it got Gooch to laugh twice.
Yeah, Gooch got out of his depression pit briefly.
It wasn't a guffaw. It was a fucking laugh. All right, here.
Yeah, no, we're not even talking about if it's going to hit a bill. We're like, is it going to hit a bill and a half or two?
How much more than a bill is it going to hit?
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
Looks so. It's like Sonic. 3 like level CG. That's
Might
so
be
good.
wholesome as fuck too. Like,
Is caught
Oh, definitely wholesome. Yeah, the little lispy girl. Oh my god, I love her lisp. It's perfect.
I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
Sweep the leg.
What the hell?
I need to grab that.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
I hate child actors, and I actually think she's gonna be good.
adorable.
Control him. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, Stitch looks so dang good.
No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
And if they manage to make it actually funny for like adults and kids,
Yeah.
$2 billion.
It looks really
Not
cute.
keeping this thing.
Ohana means
No.
family. Family means nobody gets left
That's good.
behind.
Or forgotten.
Stitch that.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good.
And it has heart.
That's close.
Aw.
I don't think you're
And
supposed to
funny.
drink that.
It's so simple. They return to formula.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts how good this looks.
Okay. I will watch this one.
No. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get you to the count of 3, Stitch.
made for you so hard.
1.
Oh, he's gone one. That's what I love about. I don't know if it's reach or
Very
terminal
cute.
list. Never go on 3. I'm gonna give you the count of 3, and then you go 1.
Punch him on 1.
Yes.
They
Maybe
This is
give
a
him
solid
one of
off
these
too, right?
first.
It's like, oh, so they could have done it whenever they wanted. They literally stopped making good shit according to things we knew was like to try to push a social agenda, and it failed so hard that the most hated man in the world got elected and is now loved.
And not and like
This has been in the works for a long time. So they have had the formula, they've been working on it, but then they've been pushing other garbage content out. Is this good? Are they trying to like offset the damage from like say Snow White this year with Lilo?
I don't know.
Well, I
Judging
mean,
on the amount of reshoots of Snow White and editing, they're also still trying to save that. That's why they're limiting her press tour. They cut a bunch of the older Snow White to get the younger Snow White. Hi, Grogu.
And it actually, the movie started off with a bunch of woke controversy, like, the Hawaiian skin tone's wrong. So, like, it was a little concerning. But they had to have started production on this a while ago, so I don't think Snow White would have had a ton of influence, rather than on the stuff that they can actually change later in the process.
By the way,
I
welcome
imagine.
to How to Train Your Dragon. Fucking just, it's going to frame for frame be the original movie, and the original movie is great. So it will make $1 billion too. Even with Nicole Parker as fucking very light-skinned Astrid with dreads. As everyone says, if you would put blonde hair on her, you wouldn't have fucking noticed.
Yeah, I would not have known that in the slightest bit. Like an early life section enjoyer in chat would have probably had to tell us what race she actually was. All right.
Oh, he put cigarettes out on top for sure. Yeah, that Grogu's done.
I mean, I drink sometimes. Whatever. All right.
Gets a little mouth. I gotta teach this kid one.
I was abused as a child, so now it's okay.
Oh no!
I can't believe Marvel fired me.
Oh,
you made Marvel fire me. It's all your fault.
Bro, I just bought every single Doom game. It was $131 for $26. Yeah, a Steam sale is insane.
Ooh, wait, while we're evangelizing Steam, God, I don't want to be excited for the new Doom, and I don't want to give like Microsoft and Bethesda or whoever money.
Game
but, like,
Pass day one.
I know, and it's like it's kind of like my unlimited pass to the theaters. It's like I feel less bad about it. So it's like, but, yeah. All right, and also while we're pimping games, anyone who enjoys a good old fashioned bullet hell with, oh my God, son, I hate StreamYard so much. Bullet hell, short bullet hell game. I love they say it short. I've already beat it 3 times. I'm kind of addicted. I'm definitely going to beat it again. With intense gameplay where the player must destroy bosses made of blocks, collect resources, and upgrade his spaceship. The game theory on this game is amazing. One of the best upgrade trees or whatever I've ever seen. Wildly impressed. It is currently $2.39 and there's a demo. I'll buy it.
What the hell is the other one? Warhammer 2 is on sale for $38 and they just announced the third one. So
yes,
Leon
with
played
some
it
rain
and
ASMR.
was blowing it. He was like, oh, I played the first level.
Space Marine 2?
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, because I played
first level.
One
Okay,
was a bit disappointing, but then 2 was that different studio, right?
Yeah, or they leveled up like all things. It's still Saber.
Yeah, I need to get around to it. All right, so finally, the Rippaverse is giving me sci-fi. They're giving us some cosmic superheroes. I'm so happy. This is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, I don't know, but it's Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett. Joe Bennett, I would argue, the best artist he has. His art in Alpha Core was insane. Chuck Dixon, I will basically buy anything with Chuck Dixon on it. I'm fucking hyped. Sailing. I am going to be buying that one. Sadly, I did not get around to picking up ISM 3. I will definitely be picking that one up. Hypno. How heteronormative is split fiction, and will we be confident in our sexuality afterwards?
Just us playing as 2 cool chicks.
My nephew bought it. Moving on from moratorium to straight white male. The Terminal List, I finished the last 2 episodes so I could get a little more in depth with it. Holy crap. I thought I was going to have to rewrite Rambo and show how to make them actually heroes. They already did it. Reacher and Terminal List. And both of them have several First Blood moments and Rambo moments in general. Episode 6 of this show is literally just First Blood. But then after he causes the landslide, he makes sure he saves the POC woman FBI agent. But then at the end, so he's good and he doesn't kill like the good guys. But then at the end, when he goes full lethal mode, he starts killing all of the security guards who work for the like billionaire corrupt dude who are guarding the corrupt congressperson. Because there's rules, Secretary of Defense or whatever. Yeah, so there's rules to this, and they do it all perfect. So Constance Wu, I need to get to one with her. Also, this as a bad guy, billionaire, like super smart, like thinks he's Mr. Military Special Ops guy. He was so good.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You like to hate him.
Yeah.
Loved him so much, especially the ending. Oh, dang.
That's
all right.
Fiction.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, we also assume the gameplay would be good. Mechanics and what have you. The concern was the 2 female writers as main characters.
How dare you?
All right. Yes. Really like the ending with this character. I won't say anything else about it. Constance Wu.
He's getting a spinoff, by the way, his own spinoff, which would probably be telling past exploits of.
One would, spoiler alert, or future exploits, Badger. All right. So Constance Wu.
I said probably.
So I'd known her from Fresh Off the Boat, a comedy about like Korean family, like newly arrived immigrants. Actually, it was pretty decent. And man, so you got the Asian woman who's the new white woman in an action show, and so often they want to, like they kind of did with the POC FBI agent, they want to give him guns and shoot, and it's just like, no, that's the problem. Stop putting women in those roles where they don't belong. That's so stupid. This perfect role, investigator, high morals, wants to do what's right, even though it's dangerous. She's kind of she gets too into the stories. She digs too deep. Great, strong character in an appropriate role. Twice is it brought up that she's Asian, because she goes and stays at like her brother's beach house, and then she knows she done screwed up, and then she's all like, he's all like, you promised not to whatever, and she's all, well, you promised not to marry a blonde. And it's like, okay, she makes a little slight racial joke to ease some tension. Who doesn't love dropping a racial joke to ease the tension? And then at the end, when she's like in FBI custody and she's like, I'm still going to keep going after this story. I'm for real. She explains how her dad wanted to fight the CCP, so sent them to America, and then she never heard from again. So that's why she fights for like so strong for what's right. So they don't mention her race other than to make a brief little racial joke, the correct way to do it. I am Asian, thank you very much. And then they use it to say, oh, hey, she hates communists.
Who doesn't? Hama.
Moxie, any thoughts on Constance Wu? Have you seen Terminal List?
It's been a while. I watched it when it first came out.
She was excellent representation for your people. Lots of strong black men as well. Chris Pratt was freaking great. I love how he's losing his mind the whole time. God bless it. And I am really looking forward to season 2, but I can't help but wonder what they're going to be doing with that thing in his brain. So yeah, remember I said a whole episode was Rambo? Yeah, I got so many freaking clips out of it. All right. So, Terminalist, if you somehow have not seen it already, what's wrong with you? And next, we'll be doing Jack Ryan after some Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for all you weebs out there. All right, which is why we're mentioning Reachers Season 3, which I haven't gotten around to yet, but both of you have been watching some Season 3?
I just watched the last episode, or the newest episode.
So we talk about fourth turnings and whatnot, and how people want different kinds of movies, and I always bring up like Dirty Harry vigilantism and whatnot. We talk about how we need the heroes, where we're looking up and whatnot, and I suggest if you need a bad guy, make them like human traffickers. Because the audience wants to see that sort of a thing. And what else does the audience want to see? Reacher going up against corrupt government and corporations and military and stuff like that, being a badass. We all hate the freaking government. We all hate corrupt military officials and whatnot. And that's who they're going after. And Terminal List, yeah, I was kind of shocked at some of the things they covered in Terminal List.
Can you also see what Gary said, though, that they basically told on themselves by announcing that about Rings of Power?
Yeah, because it was the most watched returning season of television. Oh, so Rings of Power is season 2.
Yeah. So you do ambiguous fucking engagement speak on one, but when you actually have the numbers, you just tell us that, yeah.
Oh, your boy. Do you see he replied to you? My only complaint is that we saw more of Reacher's ass than hers.
Gary is my friend. Big
channel.
No.
Sorry.
Quit.
All right.
Hi, Gary.
Is Moxie jealous of your guys' friendship?
No, it's because I brought up the song that Zach's with. Trans people are my friends, and it gets it's a brain worm. You never heard it? It's a horrible song. Trans people are my friends. Bigots can catch these hands. Yeah,
you're still doing it.
I can't help it.
All right. Yeah, we gotta get those super chats off if you guys want Badger to strip. All right. Random movie. I'm probably gonna see David Ayer's Working Man. A new action thriller starring Jason Statham. I was already gonna see it, but written by Sylvester Stallone. I did not realize that. Did anyone else know this? Okay, I was gonna be like, I'm probably gonna see this. You guys convinced me. I mean, I enjoyed The Beekeeper.
I'll probably watch it, even though it looks the same to me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go see it. So that's what, 2 weeks from now? Hey, we actually got some movies coming out. Sadly, the next movie I have to see is Snow White. But then I get to see Ash, and then I get to see some Jason Statham, so that's good. All right.
Which it?
The Schneider. Jason Ritter has been cast in Lanterns. Is it just me, or is he the dollar store Josh Hartnett because Josh Hartnett left Hollywood because he got stalked too much for being so pretty?
Face got squished.
Yeah, right. Like if he got like in shape, he would be Josh Hartnett, right? Yeah, okay. So just a rumor, but I can live with that. Works for me.
You think he's gonna play?
Some random guy, part of the detective mystery. Who knows? I don't care. It's not gonna be a Green Lantern in space. I know that.
Do you think they'll maybe for 10 minutes wear their actual Green Lantern outfits, but most of the time they'll walk around in street clothes and fist fight? They won't actually use constructs or anything like that.
Yeah, because they have to keep it secret or for whatever reason.
Oh, I better keep that budget down is what they got to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not looking forward to it. I should. It's Green Lantern. It's a whole shelf of Green Lantern. I would be really nice to enjoy some Green Lantern.
Hear me out. Let's get intergalactic police officers that use the power of willpower, powered by the energy of the will from all the galaxy, and set it in fucking Missouri. Be great.
That's a really terrible idea, and you should be fired. Magnum Norris for a $5. The rings of power located inside Satan's colon, which only Bezos has access to. How dare you say that about friend of the channel, Lord Bezos?
Gooch right now is probably spasming. He doesn't know why. This is the one that Tom King and Damon Lindelof are working on together. Is this Lanterns? Remember when James Gunn said he regretted having certain writers on projects that are now on projects? CIA asset.
Yeah. And also the person who wrote this season of True Detective that no one likes. All right, so speaking of things that no one likes, Jenna Ortega and Taylor Russell are in talks to star in Single White Female reboot.
People like Jenna Ortega, though.
So I don't know anything about Single White Female, but just the title gives me some concerns. Am I...
Fuck your concerns.
ABF? Are either of these girls white, or am I just crazy? Is there a Single White Female in Single White Female, or do we get clickbaited? Roll the clip.
Yeah, that is true, though. Is there a Single White Female? I don't know.
Give me the cash.
Been here long?
Yeah, long enough. Come on, give me the cash.
Do they identify though?
This power level is amazing. It's spectacular.
I'm trying to steal one. Where'd it go? No, there it is. All right. We're done with clips, guys. Don't expect any other clips. We're totally done with them. All right. Has anyone seen Single White Female? What the even is Single White Female? All I saw was this does not look like Single White Female.
I never saw it because it was rated R and it came out in 92.
Should it be on my list? Badger? Have you even seen it?
I've never seen it.
Oh,
Bridget
my.
Fonda, Jennifer Jason Lee. She apparently is advertising for a new roommate. And then the roommate's kind of sketchy and does weird stuff. It's a thriller. West Side Single White Female seeks female to share apartment.
And then
crazy.
They start kissing. Wait, I missed so many of these. How many things did I miss? All right,
we'll go through it again here. Go ahead.
I am sorry. ABF broke my brain. I pay $100 to watch you all watch West Side Story and try not to self-delete. That's join us tomorrow, Magnum Norse. I've got great news for you. If we hit 500, I have to watch West Side Story in Espanol. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I bet it's so long too. Zegler looks like a gremlin with anorexia. Yeah, I brought it up and laughed at it, but we should probably have brought it up again. And how dare you badmouth gremlins like that? And yeah, we definitely got Satan's colon. I can't believe you'd say that about Lord Bezos. And I saw that and I knew we definitely didn't have to go through this torture yet. All right. Moxie, take your it. Sing it. Go.
The tee up. For fuck. The tee
For fuck's sake.
Cancel Disney Plus.
Oh,
yeah.
Brava.
You like you got that.
Pinda.
Yes, don't forget to tip your waitresses. Okay. Thank you, ABF. Couldn't do this without you.
Single off-white female, correct.
And speaking of me potentially having to watch West Side Story, Rachel Zegler is starring Evita revival on West End. And I mostly wanted to bring this up. Yeah, so she's what, like Ava, what is it?
For me, Instagram.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I didn't really care about this. And then I found out that Madonna played the Latina in the original movie.
Yep.
Did we whitewash Eva Perón?
Yep. Everyone was fine with it because Madonna knows how to sing. It was the best person for the job.
What I'm hearing is Snow White is payment for Madonna playing Eva Perez or Perón. Fucking whatever, I don't care. Which one's the artist with the unibrow? That's Eva Perez, right? Or is that a porn star?
That's Frida.
Frida. All you Latinos' names sound the same. All right.
They got Madonna and Antonio Banderas, who's fucking a Spaniard. He also played a Mexican in like El Mariachi and fucking Desperado and all
Yeah,
that
because I
fun
just
things.
like, like I like to go on about like standards and principles, and like, I feel like maybe they could have found a Latina instead of Madonna, right?
Probably. The best joke of Antonio is in Desperado when Steve Buscemi says, "I told him you were the biggest Mexican I've ever seen," because he's not a Mexican. Of course, he's way fucking taller. Because the Spaniards are big and strong.
Oh yes.
And then I will do the next commercials.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's another. How long we got? We got 10-ish minutes. All right. Someone in chat said something about Black Bag being good. Justin? Was it you, Justin? I can't remember. And then I saw it was on my movie app. And I'm like, 97% from the critics. Who cares? And then not a lot of ratings from audience, but currently half decent. If you look at it, the actual scores, which I highly recommend, 8 out of 10 and 3.9 out of 5. That's literally basically the exact same score. So remember that when looking at Rotten Tomatoes scores. So basically an 8 out of 10. And my favorite part, an hour and a half.
It's 158 people watching. If even half of you, I'm no lightning whiz, but if even half of you went over there and gave a sub to the beautiful redhead with the great personalities below,
that way you can enjoy
2,000 subs.
Pre-FNT before this. That way you get your notification so you can get right into the Cabal block on Fridays.
Coming up. She's going to need the subscribers to fight off Irwin's lawyers, which
I'm getting Ron Coleman.
Assure you are of the finest Southern variety, young Miss Ma'am. Continue on, sir.
I might see Black Bag. I don't think I've seen a trailer for this, but
is that Jon Snow or is it just
no? It's Magneto. Fassbender, giant wiener. Yeah, Goochcock.
Yeah, Goochcock. Sure. Well,
and then Kate? Is it Kate
Get back to
Blanchett? Yeah, and then Kate Blanchett as Black Bag is a gripping spy
I'm
drama.
gonna have a steam with Gooch to see if it's real, and then I'll accidentally fall.
Just kind of look. All right,
it's real and it's spectacular.
A gripping spy drama about legendary intelligence agents George whoever and his beloved wife, I don't care. When she is suspected of betraying the nation, George faces the ultimate test: loyalty to his marriage or his country. So just like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of two spies married together having to go against each other situation. Unlimited pass. I might have to go see that. I'm interested because I haven't had shit to see and I need to get my monies out of it. All right.
Giggler. That's a good one.
All right. Before we move into politics, you want to do any late night Friday stream plugging, Badger?
Yeah. Inside the Badger Den, 8 o'clock with the Cabal. And yeah, let it be known that it's true. Fassbender and William Dafoe apparently. William Dafoe was told that his dick is so big it makes the people on set uncomfortable, like it was just shooting a love scene or a sex scene.
You would traumatize them.
Yeah.
Is that a mag light in her pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Respect, though.
All right. Yeah. Now that you might need an intimacy coordinator for that thing. It's probably got a mind of its own. I need to reel it in a little bit.
Why does he keep making that sound when he backs
tape
up?
it to a leg.
Wide load.
Yeah, OSHA mandated. Sorry. All right. So, all right. Politics. We are in crazy times. I did not expect them to move so fast, so hard. They have gone straight from death threat mode into terrorism mode. So this, guys, this is the time when we need to find ways to tell our boomer parents, our coworkers, our friends, slip a joke in, do our best to secretly, subconsciously slip in some what the hell is going on, because we are going into dangerous times, guys. And one of the things we need to make sure people know, because the economy is probably going to take some hits, they're going full economic terrorism as well. I don't know if a lot of people have seen this. This is Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary. It's him and then Besant at Treasury. Trump's got a ton of crazy good ideas for the economy that are like, how's no one ever thought about this before? A lot of them are actually like this guy's ideas. And he obviously, we know they want to cut tax on tips, cut tax on Social Security, cut tax on overtime. Your boomer parents, you want to keep them informed? Mention how they want to cut taxes on Social Security. They're going to do everything they can do to make people afraid about Social Security. So we got to get people optimistic and tell them what's coming if we can get through all the leftist craziness.
The night
for
is
those-
darkest right before the dawn, Erwin, and the dawn is coming, people.
For
Phrasing.
those who didn't see it, they want to get to a point where anyone making under 150K doesn't pay federal taxes. If they get that, if they manage to do that, the Democrats will never win another election ever fucking again. Now, we don't have to be like the left. You don't got to push this stuff on people when they don't want to hear about it. There are ways to do this. Kind of slide in a bit. It'll be a little more sly. 150K or less, no tax, presumably no federal taxes. Probably still have to pay Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security and all that stuff. But no federal taxes. I think 90% of America, that's not even an 80-20 issue. That's like a 90-10 issue. Everyone is going to love that. So please, God, make sure the normies in your lives understand what they're attempting to do, because otherwise they're just going to hear about how, they're just protesting the Tesla dealerships. And now, Trump's turning them into domestic terrorists. Well, that's when you point out they're throwing Molotov cocktails into Tesla showrooms. And thank God they're actually going after some of these people. Looking up to 20 years in prison. Yeah, fingers crossed. But that's the thing is, it doesn't matter if they make it to 150K or less. It doesn't even matter at that point. So actually holding these people accountable, which that's why the Summer of Love lasted so long and was what it was, is because there's never, ever any accountability from these people. And they are massively funded. And not only are they going to go after the people throwing the Molotovs, they're actually working on going after the people funding it as well. And that, just watching Reacher and Terminal List, the insane attack and turning the government and people against them for just trying to expose, I think in Terminal List, it was like a $20 million contract. All the Terminal List stuff happens was to do a cover up to protect a $20 million contract. And we're talking about them cutting billions.
Yeah. They always were, because you have to mine cobalt and then they run on electricity, which all of our shit runs still on most.
But by burning them, it returns it all to the earth, and it's good for Mother Gaia.
It totally doesn't create the carbon they're so fucking afraid of. Yes.
Yeah, they managed to find the 2 electric charging stations that the Biden administration managed to build with billions of dollars. All right, yes, charge them with terrorism. I think we'd all like to see that. The sort of stuff like Epstein and whatnot, people are like, we want arrest now, but that sort of stuff, investigations, that's going to take a while. We need some meat. We need some fresh meat. We need some actual people being held accountable. Going after these people, perfect way. And then Trump, I was supposed to start at 3, so he's probably already done it. He was at the Justice Department giving a big speech. So very interested to see what he's going to say in there, which is all about them going full terrorist mode and the weaponization of the DOJ. So looking forward to that. And for those that didn't know, I barely heard about this. A bunch of protesters went into Trump Tower and caused a ruckus. Meet June Rose, the non-binary queer chief of staff for the Providence, Rhode Island City Council, and a Democrat delegate to the DNC. He was arrested yesterday for joining the mob of protesters who invaded Trump Tower. Seems totally normal and stable. Moxie, we often talk about how it's actually really demeaning and offensive to women for men to dress up like this and then be like, I'm a woman. Do you find this offensive, him trying to cosplay as a woman?
Offended? No, it is insulting to the aesthetic. I mean, come on. At least look.
Okay, sorry, you're not offended. You're
offended.
You're insulted.
It is insulting.
Okay,
yeah.
I would consider
cosplaying
as
women. Yeah,
similar.
I was more thinking he's lucky I don't have access to the admin console, because fucking NPC remove insert code would be used right there. Yeah,
Control K for sure.
Yeah, we're just going to take you out. Thank you. Boop, boop.
Yes. Oh, wait, no. First, we're going to set you up in a Terminal List torture style device, so that way we can find out who's been funding you. And then Control K in Minecraft. All right. Full-blown terrorisms. And this is guys, they're moving quick. So we got to make sure the normies know what's going on. Kash Patel addresses leftist terrorism campaign targeting conservative media figures. For those that don't know, they didn't stop with murdering an InfoWars reporter and doxing a host. They are swatting all or yeah, not doxing a host, swatting a host twice in 12 hours. They swatted like 8 conservative people, but it's not even just conservative like Twitter people getting it. They're like swatting like businesses and stuff like that as well. They're just doing like full blown just terrorism campaign. And Cornboy, thank you. Swatting, yeah.
Swatting is bad.
For $1.99,
Yeah.
swatting is bad.
Yeah.
And police do not take it seriously whatsoever. And it looks like people are finally going to be taking it seriously, and people are actually going to be held accountable. And it's really easy to spoof numbers and do all that stuff. But our NSA, you ain't getting around the NSA with your freaking NordVPN. I'm sorry. So they're going to find these people and actually hold them accountable, which, God, the left desperately needs. FBI director actually talking about swatting. That itself is a huge change. FBI is aware of this dangerous trend, and my team and I are already taking action to investigate and hold them accountable. This isn't about politics. Weaponizing law enforcement against any American is not only morally reprehensible, it also endangers lives. This is another thing the vast majority of Americans do not support, including those of our officers. That's the other thing. It's not just the people getting swatted that are in danger. If they kick in the door and you start unloading, it's also officers who are going to be in trouble. That will not be tolerated. We are fully committed to working with blah, blah, blah. More updates to come. And then, like I said, Trump just did a big old, law and order speech. Looking forward to seeing what that was about. Man, we are living in dangerous times, and you don't have to be SJWs constantly talking politics. Anytime you get a little chance to slip in a joke or a mention of something, you gotta take it. Now, there's people who are hopeless. Don't bother doing it with them. But like your parents who are normie on the fencers or something like that, we got to do our part, because they are going to start crashing everything and go full-blown terrorism. We need to make sure we are the ones in control of the narrative.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't necessarily want to walk down the street rubbing green jello in my body while smoking a cigar and popping off rounds. But if I suddenly feel the need to, I want to be able. Pick and choose when to use that freedom, though. But possess it.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I'm all for freedom, but freedom has consequences, and freedom can lead to very dangerous things. So, yeah, all for freedom, but you got to limit it somewhat, because humans are crazy. We have too much freedom.
A man of culture, Lean.
We start doing some really bad things when we have too much freedom. So,
Why?
yes.
Because I suddenly might feel the need to. Yeah, well, and if you're a man of culture, you'll have gotten the reference. Russ got it. Edgar Friendly. It's Demolition Man, people. Come on. It's the Dennis Leary speech about, I want high cholesterol. The whole thing. Like, God, did that movie become prophetic as fuck.
So, I need to watch that again, because I went through a 80s sci-fi dystopia.
It is so on the nose, dude.
And I need to watch it again. Another one I need to watch again. And every time I bring it up, no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Terry Gilliam's Brazil. Have you seen this, Badge?
No.
Never heard of it.
Moxie, also, I think you would probably enjoy this as well, because it's fucking weird, and you like weird, as I know from watching Dr. Caligari. This
Dystopian style, or
yes,
okay.
Robert De Niro in it. It is absurdly good, and I talk about how I like Gremlins too, because it has so much extra. This has so much extra to it. It's so good. Highly, highly recommend. Badger, it's very rare that I tell you I gotta watch something, but this is solo leveling levels of you need to watch this. Absolute freaking classic.
Is that my alley?
She'll like that. It looks super fucked up. Naughty type fucked up.
Yeah, Moxie, you highly, highly recommend. Yeah, Terry Gilliam, so good.
By the way, shout out to Nagranol. That is also sort of what the Assassin's Creed is about, freedom. And just because you have freedom doesn't mean you do whatever you want. In fact, freedom is the greatest responsibility to use that freedom for the best possible outcome. That's why that's there. Fun that it came from a video game, but that's an ancient understanding. Freedom's there to be used, not taken for granted. That being said, I might want to use Jello.
So they're in the dystopian world, and he gets caught up because someone's processing a murder thing, and something lands on it and gets smushed. And so he's got the name ends up being different. So he's falsely accused or whatever. So it's all about a dystopian bureaucracy and whatnot, where he has problem. His AC doesn't work, and no one will come fix it because, socialism. So Robert De Niro is a rogue, like freelance vigilante, like AC, like repairman. So he like goes around and helps people and whatnot, and it's so ridiculous. You have to watch it. I'm putting it back on the list. I am disappointed I haven't seen it more recently, and then I can force everyone else to watch it. So, all right. Have they started yet?
No, they're
okay, because
it's Little Platoon and Rags.
I've been vamping. Oh, nice. The dog, right? Mahler's dog person, Rex?
Mahler's dog person, correct.
Moxie, you been watching, reading, playing anything recently?
I'm keeping up on Reacher, 1923, Yellowstone. Comes out weekly, so that's a pain in the ass. I still have my cringe television, trash TV.
Which is why I'm waiting.
Sunday nights.
Well, yeah.
I know.
Wait, what's your trash TV?
90 Day Fiance.
But you cover for work or
yeah, for research purposes.
Oh yeah, okay. It's
job. Good. It's great. It's great watching terrible people be terrible. I don't have it so bad. I'm fine. I'm golden.
Yes,
no,
it's like
Naughty and I. That's our.
It's the opposite of Facebook and like social media, where you go on and everyone like shows their best versions of themselves, and it just like makes you feel bad about your life. Reality TV is the opposite, where you watch and everything is purposely made terrible, and it makes you feel better about your life. Yo, Dooley.
Yes, Isaac,
by the way,
I am.
Just a reminder that Gary's book is coming out, and it's called Waiting for Nerdrotic. So he's just being on point.
Hey, I support it. I just occasionally miss it when the entire chat tells me he's going, and then people just let me keep going.
Yeah,
all right.
Platoon is great.
You guys excited for the Karate Kid remake? Because Badger, you're a Cobra Kai enjoyer, right?
Yeah, and I still haven't finished that last season, which everyone said ended on a fucking high note. It was really good. Yeah.
It's May 30th, so it's 2.5 months. It's coming out soon. I haven't seen literally nothing for it.
The movie, though, it's like, is it the same? Is it after the series? Is it a Daniel LaRusso, or is it we're in the multiverse of fucking Karate Kids? What are we doing? Where's Hilary Swank?
I hope the bad guy is Glenn Powell.
Is Will Smith's kid? Is Jaden going to show up? He's not.
Let's see. I want to see if there's anything. No, I'm gonna have to watch the Trump thing later. So
either way, well, there's 141 of you. Make sure 8 o'clock avocado time tonight inside the Badger Den with the Cabal. All of it, or when you're going to be there, right?
Magna North saving us. Yes, of course. Yay. Tomorrow I will have my Rambo video out, and I'm currently watching it, and like, God, it feels so cringe and gay to talk about how good my video is, but goddamn, it's so good. Magnum North for 5. I don't know. Badger was such an AC fan. I've been every single AC game. AC2 is the best. You want to show the proof?
Well. Yes,
I was gonna say you're blocking it.
I have beaten all of them to 100%, with the exception of Mirage, which I tried. And it ain't what it used to be.
My nephew is playing Assassin's Creed for the first time, and he's playing Odyssey. And then I brought up Assassin's. Then he's like, "Oh, say something about the new one," and I was like, "Yeah, the new one." And then I showed him, and he wasn't quite as interested. Yeah, I just should have told him
the Black Flag.
Only the 3. Yeah,
yeah.
See you all tomorrow.
See you tonight.
Stream 200. If we hit 500, I have to watch West Side Story.
You are not fooling anybody. You're lying. You're hiding something out there. And it is going to send us back to the Stone Age. God help us all.
Godzilla trailer, greatest of all time, I said.